Wait a minute. That's not English. What is happening here? Super Famicom. Well, at least I can read that part. Kind of guess it would be bad if I couldn't, right? Episode 3. Alright, so today we are playing a randomizer of Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past. I thought that it would make more sense to do a randomizer, only because I've been playing this game since I was a little kid. So, you know, it's going to be too easy if we didn't do it that way. So there are some rules that we set forward, but I guess you're going to have to see what I ended up picking. I'll probably show the description at the end. Good God, I couldn't think of the word. Also, we do have a custom character. And if you don't already know what I picked, then clearly you don't know me very well. So there's just one thing I need to do before I get started, and that's mute my phone, because we don't want that happening. The same thing that always happens every time we record something, although I'm sure it probably will. But without further ado, let's get started. Should we name ourselves, or there's always, and the ever popular, I'm sorry, I mean no disrespect, but I mean, I understand why these are options, but still. Well, duh. Obviously, we're going to name ourselves our name. Okay. Well, that's not written weird at all. Yep, that's right. And, wow. This is going to be very odd. Why does it call me Crone? Oh, Crone. So yeah, we're gonna play as the Chrono Trigger sprite because duh. And my control stick is just absolutely messed up. So I think between episodes we're gonna have to fix that because I don't know what's happening right now, but the diagonal buttons are definitely not going to work, and that's going to be a problem for future, but at least for now, it's not a big deal. Also, it looks like he has, like, spaghetti legs. I can't even describe what that looks like. And since I think we have randomized locations or something on, or not locations, randomized enemies. Normally when you come into this area, it is raining. There are no enemies, but obviously this time that is not the case. That joystick thing is really going to bother me though, because it's going to be real difficult to move on this plane if I can't even like move in a straight line. At least with the control pad, it's not that bad, but the stick is like totally messed up. This is definitely not going to work. Oh cool, a half heart. So obviously the items we pick up are going to be randomized too. So they could be anything from the sword, which is what you usually get there, to a half a heart, to a heart container, to, I don't know, bow and arrow. So could this. Oh, it's a shield. Okay, that doesn't really help us. If we were playing Link's Awakening, I would probably be happy about that, considering the shield is like actually an item that you can use. But, you know, we're not going to get that lucky. So we're going to have to go and check different item checks. And I guess what I mean by that is there's several randomized locations. Well, the locations aren't randomized, but there's several locations that have certain items. So, like, if you're going to get the flippers, it could be... I don't think it could be a key. I don't think I turned that on. But that is definitely a thing that you can get too. Also, it doesn't even look like the shield's attached to Chrono when he turns to the side. Oh, poor Chrono. He's just kind of using his telekinetic powers to hold the shield up in front of him. That's very odd. It's so weird. The fact that you could pick your sprite's really cool, and honestly, the fact that Chrono was even an option was cool. I'm pretty happy about that. Not however happy about the weird diagonal movement thing. Also, it looks like in this randomizer you start with 4 hearts instead of 3. So that's pretty cool. Probably gonna need it, considering you never know what's gonna be around any corner, especially when it comes to the enemies as well. But at least until we get a sword or something to protect ourselves with, we're just gonna have to deal with what we've got going on. I've been wanting to do this for a while. Obviously we can't go any further. So we're going to have to leave here. I've been wanting to do this for a while, only because I really like this game. And, I mean, who doesn't like A Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past? I feel like Link to the Past, Ocarina of Time, they're probably like the two best Zelda games, at least in my opinion. Don't get me wrong, Breath of the Wild's really good. And what was that new one? Tears of the Kingdom? Tears of the Shattered Ancient Soldier? It's like in Elden Ring, right? Where they just like, they read off crazy things and you're just supposed to take them as law. It's like, oh yes, of course, the ancient shattered glass dragon lake. I don't know what I'm talking about. Can you move forward? Not towards me, away from me. Ah, timing. That's impressive. I really thought we were going to get hit there. All right, so we have to go and check a couple different places where items could be. Clearly, we're not going to get any further in here because we don't have a small key. So I think I randomized key locations. Yep. I know I didn't turn on that key sanity because I'm not trying to be playing this for the rest of my life, but we will definitely be playing this for a while, considering the first place to get something, all we got was a shield. So we are going to go this way. Here's me like frantically trying to remember where everything's at. Any kind of like little item checks, something. I think if we go to the village, I hate the fact that that thing randomly just pops up everywhere. That's gonna really be a problem. If we go to the village, I think there's a couple spots that we might be able to pick something up. And hopefully we get something, because it would really be unfortunate if we didn't get anything. Also, I made this seed beatable, because that's something that you could do too. But it wouldn't really make for a good Let's Play if you couldn't beat it. I mean, let's be honest. Nobody plays things just to play them. You play them to beat them. Duh. 20 rupees. Yeah, we got that. Can we actually get something good from here, or it's just gonna be money? Alright, well. Can't you get like a piece of heart from that or something? If you can get a piece of heart from that, then, you know, we'd be good to go. I need to fix the control stick because it's getting on my nerves. Hopefully I can fix that. We don't need to come back for that. I had a really hard time programming it. So, funny story, when I was trying to get this emulator working, I was going to use the emulator that I already had saved in my computer, because it's the same one that I was going to use when I played Super Metroid. The problem is, it didn't want to cooperate. So the sound was all jacked up, and I couldn't hear a damn thing, and everything was all crackly. So I had to re-download the application. Because I had to re-download it, and I got to fix all the sounds. Not the sounds. And I got to fix all the control scheme stuff, and I don't want to bore you guys with that, but anyway, what is up here? A heart. Cool. Alright, so on the other side, there should be, and we can't get in there from that side. Yay! On this other side, there should be an item. What's the item? Don't know, but it does have a chance to be something of interest. It's a hook shot. Okay, so at least we could do something. Not a whole lot in the light world that we can do with a hook shot, aside from pull ourselves forward to certain things, like this tree and that sign. Whee! There is a bug-catching child. This is the wrong house. Well, if this is how this Let's Play is gonna go, it's just Chrono going to the wrong locations. This is really gonna be fantastic, and I'm sure easy for many to watch. Everyone will have fun with Chrono just getting lost over and over again, because let's be honest, that's what we do here. That is not the pull picture, but that is a picture of Mario. I don't know if anybody ever noticed that. Show me a bottle, and then you get something. Okay. Obviously, we don't have a bottle. I wonder if that shop down there sells bombs, because if it does, there's like 2 places we can go in the village with bombs. Actually, one of them would be really great. So if this does sell bombs, yes, okay, cool. Give me the bombs. Couldn't help dancing to the merchant music. It's just beautiful. So there's a couple differences between this version and the version that we got here in the States. If I come across any like differences, I'll make sure I point them out. I don't know any offhand other than just the sound of like the guards seeing you is different. All right, so we got a half a heart from there. We'll be able to go up there with those bombs. Another half heart. Flippers. Okay, we could. What can we do with flippers? Not really a whole lot. I mean, that'll help us out on one specific dungeon, but so far as overworld exploration, I think slippers. Yeah, I think the slippers. I mean, let's be honest. Link always looked like he was some kid that just got out of bed and started walking around with the hat and all. Chrono needs his sword, man. Gotta get the saber going. It would be really cool if they like let you put in your own sprites for like the sword or whatever. I mean, obviously, if that was the case, then why would Chrono need a shield? And Chrono never used a shield. I mean, it may have said that he did, but I don't remember ever seeing one. That being said, it's been a long time since I played Chrono Trigger. Maybe someday on the channel, but that's a game I want to make sure that I get like 100% correct. Like, don't miss a thing. Like, I'm able to show off everything. Like, I might even have to like watch somebody else play it and like get myself like ready. I don't know. The map for the Tower of Hera. I did make it so we have to go to every location. So we are gonna have to get all of the pendants, and we'll have to get all of the little jewels. I don't remember what those things are called. Push this one down and push that one over. Nope. It's this way. To get one. Yay! The Swamp Palace. Alright, well, we'll get there eventually. 10 arrows. Oh god, no. No, I just remembered something. There are a lot of chests that have 10 arrows in this game, so be prepared for just constant chests of 10 arrows. I hope it's not that bad. Okay, small key to the Dark Palace. That's cool. Okay. And the Titan's Mitt. Okay. Alright, I'll take it. Alright, so, I mean, overworld exploration-wise, we really didn't get too much from the village. But it's definitely better than it could have been. I suppose we should see down here at this, like, little racing game what that other check is, and then we'll be able to leave the village and go to our first dungeon. Hopefully it's something that we can do something at, because that's going to be really unfortunate if we get all the way there and we can't do anything. Music is killer. Also, between the Super Metroid playthrough and this one, I raised the volume of the music because, in my opinion, I felt like no one could actually hear the music. And I was making comments on the music, talking about how great it was, and everybody's probably like, oh my god, Chrono, we can't even hear anything. I don't know. Oh god. Yeah, we're not. For real? I should have just checked to see what it dropped. Because what if it was like a rupee? Then it wouldn't have even made any sense. Alright, you know what? Let's go see what it was. I'll walk all the way back over there like an idiot. I don't remember the plants having such a high chance of something popping up. That's a little surprising. Hopefully it's not going to be like that the whole game, because that's going to be really aggravating. But I guess we'll see. Oh my god, this control stick. Oh, Jesus, I can't. It's so bad. I mean, I can't even... You can't describe bad controls. I don't think many can. Here's what you do, okay? take your controller, put it outside, sit in your bedroom, look at the controller from outside, and try to get your game to play. Try to control your game. You're not even in the same building. You're not even really in the same space, but go ahead, try it. All right, so that wasn't even worth getting. So good thing we didn't like break ourselves trying to get it. Let's go see. Yeah, I think the first dungeon. I mean, there are a couple more overworld checks just to see what's there to decide if we even want to try to go get it. Now that we have the gloves, we could go to where the Zora flippers are. But the problem with the Zora flippers is if you don't have enough money, you can't do anything with that check. So I can't even like look and see what it is. I'm pretty sure you have to buy them in order to see, which is fine. I think that we're going to call it an episode, and then we will. I know we should probably do the other overworld checks, but we're going to take a look at the first dungeon on the next episode. So if you guys are excited about this as much as I am, feel free to like and subscribe. It's free. It's a fun thing to do. It helps out the channel, and it allows me to make more content. Even though I don't make any money from it, it just reminds me that people want to watch and are interested, and I like that a lot, because who wants to make content for somebody who doesn't want to watch it? That's not fun. But in any case, I will see you guys in the next video when we head into the... Excuse me, sir. I was doing an outro. When we head into the next area in the first dungeon. Until then, guys, see you later.